Now, many parents struggle with how and when to teach their children how to write. And the truth is, like reading, writing skills and the fine motor skills that are needed in order to write are actually developed before it's actually time to begin to write. So today I want to share with you 5 really fun pre-writing activities that are perfect for toddlers and preschoolers. Hi, welcome back, fun parents. If you're new to my channel, then hi, welcome to Everything Aja, where we do parenting the fun way. Each week I help parents do parenting the fun way through fun and education, because it's bonding and knowledge that truly helps shape a child's life. So join a community of fun parents shaping the future by liking, subscribing, and clicking the bell. Today's video is all about 5 really fun pre-writing activities that you can do with your child. Now make sure you stick around all the way to the end, because at the end I will be giving you 2 additional activities that you can do with your child that helps develop the fine motor skills in their hand that they need in order to write. I will also include below in the description all the materials used here today. Now, most of these pre-writing activities are also good sensory activities. Our first activity is good old shaving cream. And I like to spice things up a little bit, so I actually put a dab of color in my shaving cream, and I give my child some blue and red food coloring. This way it makes it fun. And she just kind of mixes it in. But get your child some shaving cream and allow them to simply just use their fingers and trace, and they can do lines or zigzags or even trace their letters in the shaving cream. And if you want this to be a little bit more structured, I would suggest doing this on a glass table. This way you can tape a letter or zigzag lines under the table, and then your child can trace those zigzag lines or letter through the shaving cream on top of the table. This next activity is called Ziplock Bag Painting. Now, I'm not really creative with the titles today, but all you need is a Ziploc bag and some good old finger paint, and you put the paint inside the Ziploc bag. You can then tape the Ziploc bag to a window or to a table, wherever it is that you want to tape it to, and then your child can trace letters through the actual bag. This way you don't cause a lot of mess, because all the paint is within the Ziploc bag. But this way they can trace letters or make their own lines. You can even do zigzag lines, and this actually helps them develop their pointing finger. And for younger children, you can simply let them just trace through the paint in the Ziploc bag, or you can have it more structured by giving them something you want them to trace through the paint in the bag. Down, good, and then the circle, and then the circle. Okay, that's your B. What? Okay.
I like the N.
N is in your name.
N.
You like your C's, huh?
C. Yeah!
Good job. Ching ching. Now this next activity I did in this video, but you can simply teach your child pre-writing activities by getting out some good old sand. Now in that video we went over tracing letters through sand, but you can also do tracing zigzag lines or just freestyle tracing lines through the sand. This all helps your child with pre-writing. This next activity couldn't get even more simple, but simply go get some sheet protectors and a sheet of paper, and you will simply draw zigzag lines, horizontal lines, and then you can put 2 stickers on either side. Then put that sheet of paper in a sheet protector and give your child a dry erase marker, and they can try by tracing your lines through the sheet protector, and the sheet protector will work just like a dry erase board. Hint, hint. If your child gets used to tracing zigzag lines, then they'll be right on track when it comes to writing letters. Now, before we do our last activity, I want you to put in your comments, what is it that your child is struggling with? I also want to know below in the comments how your child reacts to doing these activities. Which one was their favorite activity? Did the sand kind of creep them out? Did they absolutely hate shaving cream? Did they love shaving cream so much they got it everywhere? I want to know, what was your experience with doing these pre-writing activities with your child? Now, it wouldn't be the fun mom if we didn't get a little messy. But our next activity is good old ketchup in a plate. You will grab a plate, put some ketchup in that plate, and allow your child to draw lines and letters It works really similar to shaving cream, but it's not as messy as shaving cream, and it also tastes better. If you're wanting to join a community full of parents shaping the future through fun and education, then like, subscribe, and click the bell, and join us here at Everything Aja as we work together to shape the future. Well, as promised, now I'm going to give you 2 additional activities that you can do with your toddler or preschooler to develop the fine motor skills needed in order to write. And our first activity is to go ahead and get your child to play Connect 4. Yes, they might not understand the concept of Connect 4, but if their little hands can simply pick the pieces up and continue to put them in the board, they are working on their grasping fingers. And this is exactly what they will need when it comes to picking up a pencil. But go ahead and just have them just put the pieces in. Pretend like they're playing with you. And then they will learn exactly how to pick up a pencil by picking up and playing Connect 4 with you. Now my child actually has this toy that she plays in the bath that she's able to use the cup. So I'll put the link below to this toy in the description if you want to do this with your child during bath time, because it is amazing. But you can also simply do this by grabbing a few cups and filling them with water. But getting your child to take the water from one cup and pouring it into another cup and pouring that water into another cup, as simple as this sounds, this actually helps develop your child's wrist muscle that they will need when they begin to write. Don't forget to let me know how your child reacts to these fun activities below in the comments. Until next time, see you later.